The time has come. The top two seeds in the college football playoff have arrived for their championship moment. Two teams that have essentially been on a collision course for months. They had high expectations, high pressure, but they met those challenges. Now, which side will go home fulfilling their ultimate dream here tonight? Welcome to Tampa Bay and Raymond James Stadium, the site of this year's national championship game, as we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Michigan's offense comes on the field first today. And this is going to be a tremendous showdown. Strength versus strength. This quarterback's having a monster year, but this is a high-powered defense, the best he's seen. Can't wait to see what happens, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, this is going to be what you really hope to see is this quarterback who can do it all. Can he deal with the intense pressure that this defense is going to put on him? Talking to the defensive coordinator this week, they feel that they can really rattle the quarterback by putting a lot of pressure on him, giving him a lot of different looks. Let's see how it plays out. Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hort. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 at that first down loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pass caught.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
And he'll drop back here on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. The Wolverines will have to kick this away. And this will be the first punt for this offense tonight. And they'll just down it right here. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense out there for their first possession. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Getting set. Here's second down. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The Aggies will line up to boot it away. This will be the first punt tonight for this offense. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Off the play fake on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Short completion there. Second down coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. It's third down for the offense. Trying to make the first with a wide receiver run. He shreds the tackle. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands, I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Breaks an open space. As the first down is still going. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution. The Wolverines look to keep this drive moving. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
The tight end has got it. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. And the Wolverines come to the line with first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Stop for no gain defense. Very stubborn here down near the goal line. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. You'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. After a long drive, it's a crucial 4-point play. Can they score a touchdown or have to settle for 3? Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Wolverines. They draw first blood in this national title game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Breaks into the clear. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking for a receiver. Lets it go quickly. The ball caroms into the receiver's hands. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's caught for a huge pickup. They're down inside the 30 now.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the first down marker is on fourth and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the marker, and they're unable to do it here.
Tackle made after a big gain. Will be first and goal at the 7. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. First and goal, handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards. Instead, you're going backwards.
Touchdown, Texas A&M, as they answer with their first score of this title game. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Ball handed off. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain. Nice gain, moves the ball to the 47. Another first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Here's the second down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This is why this guy's considered one of the top defensive ends in the entire country. He came in off the edge so quickly there. Look out, because that's exactly what was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in to make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Wolverines bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Makes a quick grab. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. On the run here. Lets it go. That's reeled in. It's Murphy. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the catch. It's Murphy.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Can he make it to the marker? They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. The field goal is good. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the battle for the most coveted trophy in all of college football has been fierce. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk in the booth. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. First play of the second half was a handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. First down here for this offense. Design quarterback run. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage. That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. He'll throw it now. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. The offense will stay on the field for this 4th down attempt. Here's a carry for the fullback. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Confident play there on 4th and 1. Get behind the big fellas up front, get a good push. You have to like that call in this part of the field. A punt there doesn't net much of a change in field position, so the right call is made and you pick up the first down.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. He's running out of time here. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. They get closer, but now they line up on 3rd and goal from the 1. QB keeper all the way. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have it.
The ball is loose. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Well, already playing with the lead here in the national championship, this defense is opportunistic. Eyes on the football, running to the ball in good team pursuit. When that ball hits the ground, they jump on top of it for a critical turnover.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that short completion. And now the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Tackled after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. And here we go. It all comes down to this. Everything to play for. One quarter to decide who will win the national championship. So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They finally corral him at the 1.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
He keeps it on the design run. Run it up the middle, but stop for no gain.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back and side, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. He gets loose. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep down the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead.
Now here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance.
He's looking deep down the middle. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. The Wolverines are looking to keep this drive going. Here comes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And that run produces a decent gain. Here we go, 7th play of this drive in the championship game. Third down and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Michigan. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Play action here on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. And tackled after a small pickup there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. National championship game comes down to this. They've got to get points right now. Serious urgency. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Catch made on the out route. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And the Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get...
The pass is intercepted. Breaks into the open. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. 2nd down after that previous play. Leaning on the run game here. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Tate.
Well, you go through the grind that this team has gone through, you learn to realize that your quarterback's going to be able to deliver on critical down and distances. There you go, 3rd down, big-time opportunity to put this game away. They convert, and I think that may do it.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Texas A&M Aggies.